Welcome to The Complete Teacher, 101 meaningful, bite-sized professional development lessons, each coming with thought-provoking titles, relevant, inspiring quotes, helpful text with anecdotes, data, and wisdom, and action steps. Lesson 71, Earning Your Street Cred. The Urban Dictionary says street credit is the points you get for doing something impressive and bold. The more street credit you have, the cooler you are. I love basketball and I'm not too bad at it, even if I do say so myself. When I worked with younger grades, I would play with them at recess, dribbling around their backs, picking their pockets, and dazzling them with fancy passes, layups, and such. I could even throw down a dunk from time to time. When I worked with high schoolers, I would go head-to-head with them at lunch. Why did I do this, you ask? It wasn't to boost my ego. In fact, I worked hard to help the kiddos on my team score, and I preferred when the game came down to the last shot. The reason I joined in was to bond with the students. I did it to earn my street credit. I did it to build relationships. I can't tell you how many times I bonded with the most difficult learners when other teachers had given up. If it wasn't basketball, I looked for another way in. It might take some time. It might take some outside-the-box thinking. But with any student, there are always ways to connect. One of my more extreme examples was a rap battle with an 8th grader who was a bona fide gang member. Some might call this code switching. It was more of a polite rap exchange than a true rap battle, and admittedly, I snagged my lyrics from an old Outkast song that I had memorized instead of making them up on the spot. My opponent didn't know. It didn't matter because it earned my street cred. We benefited from a valuable learning partnership for the rest of the year. Teachers earn their street cred with students in any number of ways. It can depend on student or teacher variables such as age, gender, special needs, cultural considerations, interests, hobbies. I've seen teachers who were horrible basketball players take the same approach that I did by playing ball at recess. Wisely, they didn't take themselves too seriously, yet they had similarly positive results with their students. I also remember an administrative team early in my career produce a short music video for the student body. It was intentionally ridiculous, and they made fools out of themselves, but they found greater success working with students afterward. I've seen teachers get down and dirty with art lessons, run the mile with classes in PE, or pull out the guitar to serenade, entertain, or amuse their students. Whatever they are, use your gifts, talents, and interests to build bridges with your students, or go out on a limb and try something that you aren't particularly good at. There are many ways to earn your street credit and strengthen the learning bond with your students. Explore some of them. Action steps. Evaluate how you use street cred to build relationships with your students. Think outside the box to connect to those with whom you have the most difficulty connecting. Need a copy of all the Complete Teacher lessons on slides? Looking for an e-reader or physical copy of the Complete Teacher? Want to browse thousands of other top-rated, engaging resources? Check out the links below.